malfunction and it does it all the time. I can't get investigation for it. Um, what moment?
It's breaking up really bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, my phone malfunctions. I cannot get investigation at the provider as well as law enforcement for some reason. If my phone is hacked, why would police deny investigation for that? I've been reporting it years.
I have no idea. What are they doing to your phone?
I'm sorry?
It's like what they investigate?
My phone's hacked. It has shut off in emergencies. I've called scammers that have defrauded me out of funds. A text that shut off data. At AT&T, my services shut off altogether and I could never use it and I had to go to another provider. So it was obvious my phone was controlled. But I've been reporting it to the police, and in fact, they've interrupted me at Metro PCS for some reason. Like they wanted to enforce that it stays hacked, and I've been defrauded out of funds. Well, the reason why I called this morning is because I've had strange behavior by some police, and it's like they're terrorizing me with no consequences. So Wilkinson arrested me for trying to purchase food at the Bachman station. And in the same, Wilkinson also came to Parkland Hospital. Well, not Parkland Hospital, but Salvation Army, when I was trying to report the issues with my phone. They wouldn't investigate it. I didn't understand why Metro PCS staff would cover for my hacked phone and defraud me out of funds by forcing me to speak with scammers and cutting it off at sensitive times. I'm trying to figure out if the government's hacking my phone. Even if it's the government, isn't it still criminal?
I mean, they can do legal wiretaps and stuff for reasons. What they are, I have no idea, because that's all stuff that they have to write up and goes before a judge.
Okay, well, how do I find out how to keep the government from harassing me on my phone, breaking into it, stopping my data, text, listening to me, and using that knowledge to commit crimes? I can't stop that just because the government, and even though they're corrupt, they have to hack my phone and interrupt me speaking to my provider?
Well, I mean, what happens is you have to be able to prove that they did that. How you do that, I have no idea. You probably have to.
You're police? What's your position?
Okay, if it's the government doing it, you'd probably have to contact like the FBI to investigate something like that.
They keep giving me a criminal trespass to enforce crimes. It's pretty extreme, so I will need to contact the FBI to ask the government to stop terrorizing me and controlling my phone.
Well, to investigate if your phone is being.
If the cell phone providers have stated it, I have it recorded. They have seen things with my phone, and then when they get backed into a corner to give me proper services, they call the police. It is proven. And the red flag is, why won't you investigate? For years.
I mean, the investigative unit on something like that would probably be our financial crimes people, because they deal with fraud and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what Wilkinson said. If I thought it would be technology or technical crimes.
We don't have a technical crime like that because they deal.
They stopped.
Do they what?
They stopped the technical crimes. They stopped doing technical crimes.
I mean, it falls under another part of stuff. Which, if you're being scammed and stuff like that, that's going to fall under.
Now, the problem of it is I need to get the corrupt government officials off my phone from hacking it and stopping my service on a whim with no consequences.
I mean, I can't think of a crime that I can be able to make here at station level. Like I said, it's going to be something higher up. Like I said, you probably have to talk to our financial crimes people on something like that.
Okay, so I won't talk to technical crimes. That's not a technical crime.
We don't have a unit called technical crimes.
Oh, well, they lied to me. They told me that it was a technical crimes unit. Now it's financial?
I mean, if you're being defrauded out of stuff.
I'm reporting that my phone is hacked. I'm reporting my phone is hacked and I speak with scammers. That's the issue. Okay. I don't understand why police would enforce that for years with no consequences. So here's the reason why I'm calling. Wilkinson arrested me after I was trying to make a food purchase at Bachman. I asked them where their food was. Bachman Racetrack. Nothing happened. I just asked where the food was. And I'd like to know what did this place lie and say to him, which caused him to handcuff me and arrest me until he found out how many false arrests I had.
When you were arrested, what were you charged with?
And that's what I'm trying to see. They don't tell me. Can't even go to court. I've never heard of anything, but I'm asking you right now. Do you need the date to find out why I was arrested simply for asking for food? Because they called the police at a Walmart when I asked for salads. It was really out of control for me. Apparently, a lot of people are slandering me.
Let me see if I get into this other system and at least I can tell you what
yeah, I can give you my name and you can see why I was handcuffed and arrested simply for trying to purchase food. Because something happened at KFC, me purchasing food. So whoever kept lying on me where police would come interrupt a food purchase, it was like people were trying to kill me. You have to eat. And if I was deprived of food and water purchase, what would one think? To me, that was like attempted murder if people were trying to control my food intake and deprive me of food, something needed for survival. I'm trying to get the situation now and it just always repetitively malfunctions. It plays in my purse, just all kinds of weird things.
Yeah, and I'm not showing any arrest on you. I'm just showing you like it was down at our Southwest Division where they just did a documentation report.
Oh, was that at the Bachman station?
It shows, the address shows our Southwest substation, 4230 West Illinois.
Yeah, a lot of people are railroading me back to that location. Even after South Central Patrol committed crimes, they want to rail me back to the Southwest Patrol. I guess that's under control now. So other police departments don't get incriminated. They want to railroad me back to Southwest Patrol out of corruption, out of the conspiracy. But right now, I'm asking you why Officer Wilkinson arrested me just because I asked where their food was. That's what we're concentrating on now.
And I'm not showing an arrest.
Okay, well, what happened when I have it recorded where he called the police and my phone went dead, like I'm communicating, it's controlled. My phone went off when I was trying to record the incident. Then I tried to get to a charger and they hurried up and handcuffed me. Because police, they're my bullies. Obviously, if they were preventing me from purchasing food, it was like they were trying to kill me. And water. So I just wanted to know.
When was it that you had the dealings with Officer Wilkerson?
Okay, hold on 1 second. My phone's malfunctioning. I'm trying to get that. Hold on. Can you hold on 1 second while I try to get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. My phone's malfunctioning again as it has for years. So I don't know what to do. I don't understand why I would be deprived of law enforcement with all this chaos going on. So you don't see where Wilkinson arrested me? I think that was... So you don't see anything about arrest? When they handcuff someone and detain them, they don't have to put that in the report? Detaining someone?
Well, the only report I'm showing that has your name attached to it is the one that was made down at our Southwest Division.
So this happened in 2020?
I didn't even look at the date on it. I just saw that.
I'm not being heard. I'm being railroaded back to Southwest Division. It's like you guys have been tampering with evidence and committing crimes for years. I'd like to hone on in why a Northwest Patrol officer handcuffed me just for asking me where food was. Is that okay with you?
Man, I'm trying to find the call.
Well, you keep railroading me back to Southwest Patrol like a lot of other parties.
Okay, I'm not.
I don't want to be railroaded to corruption like what's been done years. Are you trying to start an argument because I was detained trying to purchase food? Don't you think that's out of control if I was detained trying to purchase food?
And that's why, if I could find the call sheet, maybe I'd be able to figure out
why Wilkinson
did
it.
Detained.
Okay.
But it's like I need to know what date it was that this happened with Officer Wilkerson.
I gave you 2020. Can you just look? How many would it be at the Bachman station at Racetrack?
At the racetrack right there on Harry Hines?
Right.
We get calls out there daily. So I mean,
mine would attach to my name?
It doesn't go with the name on what I'm looking up. I can only look it up by the location or the officer that was at the scene. Okay,
well, it was Wilkinson at Racetrack. How many times was he at Racetrack arresting people?
From 2020 to now?
Right. How many times was he at Racetrack?
I mean, I can't tell you. It's it doesn't show me that, okay? What it shows me is I can put in the date that this happened. I can put in the unit number he was assigned that day and look to see that call.
Okay, well, let me get on another device since my phone is highly controlled and you guys refuse to investigate. It's like you're behind it. One moment. Yes, there was someone helping me and we got disconnected.
Okay, how can I help you?
What's your name?
I'm sorry?
Your name?
Officer Novak?
Okay, and your badge number?
7584, how can I help you?
Okay, I've had a lot of slander and I'm trying to get down to the origin of it. I was trying to purchase food at Racetrack at the Bachman station. And I asked them where their food was and they called the police. And then Wilkinson arrested me. I don't know where the slander is coming from that would have caused him to handcuff me and arrest me. I told him how many false arrests a lot of slander has happened and it's caused a multitude of false arrests. Then he released me when he found out how many I had. So I just wanted to know what happened. What did they say that I did, which caused him to handcuff me?
Well, I would have no idea because I wasn't there.
Are you depriving me of tampering with evidence and depriving me of information on what happened to me? Because he was just looking for it and my device malfunctioned. He was just looking for someone I was just talking to and my device malfunctioned. And now that I found it on another device, you guys don't want to tell me what happened? Are you behind it? Are you so petty that you arrested me for simply asking for food? Isn't that a crime? And then therefore you cover for it because you arrested me on your own just because I wanted food, like at Walmart? They called the police because I was looking at salads when I wasn't recording? Is that why you don't want to look for it? I'd like to know what caused Wilkinson to handcuff me and arrest me. Because there's been an awful lot of slander that has taken my freedom a multitude of times and no one's reckoned up these charges. Isn't that criminal? To detain someone on false pretenses?
No.
Oh, so detaining someone on false pretenses out of corruption isn't criminal?
No, it's not.
You're police?
Yes.
You're mistaken. That is a crime. That is criminal. To abuse your power and arrest people for profit is criminal. And terrorize people, that is criminal. So I need to speak with someone else to see why Wilkinson handcuffed me just for trying to eat food. Because it happened at KFC. I like to get down to because obviously if people are arresting me.
Food?
I'm sorry?
Were you buying food?
They wouldn't let me. They said the police was hid at a multitude of locations. And then they said call the police because I wanted to buy food. And it's happened at a multitude of locations. They threatened the police or either call them. And to me, if the police were preventing my access to food and water, it felt to me like they were trying to kill me. Because if I don't eat, I get dizzy. If I don't eat, I get dizzy. And I fainted. And by them sabotaging my access to food, like I said, it was like they were trying to kill me. You were saying something when I was trying to report to you that it was like police were trying to kill me. What were you saying?
I said, did you have money to purchase food?
We're deflecting. Of course I had money. I just want to know why he handcuffed me and would arrested me for trying to buy food. And asking,
I have no idea.
Well, let's figure it out. Let's see what's in the notes. He said he needed the date, and then when I found the date, then he hung up on me.
Okay, what date did this happen?
April 6th of 2020.
Of 2020?
That's correct.
Okay, you'll have to go through our open records.
He was just looking for it a few minutes ago. Are you lying to me to prevent me from knowing why Wilkinson handcuffed me? Is the government terrorizing me? So if the government is so sadistic that they arrested me for trying to buy food, what is the consequences for that? They put me on hold. Hello. Years.
Okay, let me see if I can get hold of him. Hold on.
So I was about to hang up. She put me on hold while I was talking, and I was about to hang up. They taunt. It's supposed to be the most psychologically abusive. So then she puts me on hold again and says that she's going to look for Wilkinson when I thought she had hung up. I was just about to hang up, and then she's pretending like she's going to help. They have deliberate schemes for emotional distress and to taunt. Okay, so you put me on hold all that time, and you would need Officer Wilkinson to, because here's the thing, like 100 and something reports have came up missing, and it's quite extreme. If someone was trying to sabotage my food intake, could that be considered attempted murder?
No,
Why not?
because it's not attempted murder.
Well, what charge would it be? To commit crimes and sabotage my access to food, knowing full blown well I've get fainted by not having food.
Okay, if you have a complaint,
You don't want me to know, and your
Internal
officer?
Affairs. You can go to Internal Affairs.
I don't know why every time I call the police department, they're committing crimes and preventing me from knowledge of the crimes that they're committing and covering for them. I think it's a bit extreme if police aren't sane enough to know that they don't need to blacklist someone from food. And if they do, why is that not a crime? Everyone has to eat to live, and if you sabotage someone's ability to eat, why is that not attempted murder? And even purchase water and get away with it for years with no consequences? Are you there? Hello?